No idea if I'm live. Again. Hi, I'm Nancy Lynn Ruth, procrastination coach and EFT or tapping specialist. And as a procrastination specialist, this is sort of my thing. What's been going on these days? People all over the place are complaining that they're just not getting stuff done. And what's going on? I heard one thing that I think is a really good explanation. Fellow Gene Montrestelli, who's also a tapping professional and tapping practitioner, has called this has said that we're all paying a 20% emotional tax right now. With all the stress going on, we just simply don't have the kind of energy and focus and ability to push as much through as we would during ordinary times. And I think that's absolutely true. And if this is like the first thing you've ever experienced, the first time you felt like I'm swimming through molasses, I can't get anything done, give yourself some grace here. It takes a lot to deal with the kind of stress that we're going through now. That energy that you bring to managing your stress levels, you take away from other things. So you're just not going to be as productive. But I think there's another piece going on here that I want to address here just briefly. When we get stress put on us beyond a normal amount, we always have some stress in our lives. It's normal. It's what we're built for. But if the stress levels get too high, it seems to make it all that much harder if procrastination is something that you deal with on a regular basis. What I've seen is that the usual ways of dealing with procrastination and getting yourself going and moving aren't enough to get over the hump of what we're dealing with now. So if it's just a little stress for you, or if it's a big amount of stress for you, but you don't have procrastination as an issue, you're still going to be able to get some stuff done. But if procrastination is the way that you tend to deal with things that you would like to accomplish, and yet you find yourself procrastinating because there's something going on subconsciously. That's my thing all the time, to explain that there's always a subconscious rule or belief that is getting triggered, and then we procrastinate to avoid triggering it. Okay, so if procrastination is something that you've dealt with a lot, but you've found ways to sort of get around it and make things happen anyway, you're probably finding right now that you just can't get yourself to do those things that used to work for you, or you try them and they're not enough. And that's because the stress has made it, the bar has gotten higher. And so what used to get you over it isn't enough. In fact, sometimes old things that we've dealt with come back. So I've had clients who have been getting lots done, have come back in the last few weeks saying, gosh, I'm just not doing anything. I'm not writing the book. I'm not getting out and getting the talks. I'm not making my big offer. What's going on? And what we've been doing is tapping to bring things down again. Even though we have dealt with most of those problems in the past to a certain extent, they weren't all the way gone, and so they got boosted again. So whoever you are, I mean, if procrastination is your thing, or if procrastination is new to you, either way, I have something you might want to try. No promises yet, because we're in different times here. But I created a series of 3 videos for procrastination to lower your resistance to taking action. And I have them, if you go to my website, unblockresults.com, you can get you can sign up for my newsletter and you get those 3 free videos. I'm not speaking very clearly, but if you go to my website, unblockresults.com, sign up for my newsletter, you get the access to those 3 free videos. And the first one is just something you can tap along with to lower your resistance to taking action for doing anything. you might find that this would be really helpful for you right now. Hey, Rebecca, I'm glad you joined me. Yeah, I mean, this is me too, 100%, because this is, there's a reason I'm a procrastination coach. I'm a procrastinator. I haven't been procrastinating for a while because I've lowered my resistance. And yet, in the last few weeks, I've had big moments of just like, oh, I can't get anything done. Oh, I can't do that. So anyway, I encourage you to try that, at least the first video in the series of 3, because that's just for any old kind of procrastination, any old resistance to getting moving and doing something. And you might find that some tapping on that, whatever it is that you're avoiding doing, can lower your resistance enough that you can take action now, even if some of these other ways you've dealt with procrastination in the past aren't enough right now. But if it's not, then I just am going to encourage you to understand that in stressful times, the barriers to taking action just get higher. And it takes a lot more to get over them. And so if you can't get as much done now, that's okay. Do what you need to do and give yourself grace. Okay, that's my message today. Take good care. Stay safe. Stay well. Bye-bye.